I've had a lot of students over the years who know music theory on paper, but I'm going to make sure you know how to transfer that knowledge to the keyboard and can actually play it. Whether you want to be a good songwriter, a good improviser, or just good at reading music, you've got to know the basic fundamentals of music theory and harmony on the keyboard, and I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to teach you how to work your way through 12 keys in 12 weeks. How about that? Only 12 weeks from now, you're going to have all these basics learned in all the keys. Let's get to it. Now, the three things I'm going to walk you through are scales, diatonic progressions, and chords. Now, I've got separate lessons that explain the basics of those things, so if you're not even sure what those mean, check out those other lessons. The first part of your harmony workout is to play the major scale. Now, I'm going to go ahead and start on the key of G, and I'm going to play hands together. But if you need to play your hands separate for now, that's okay. Don't worry about it. And I'm going to do 2 octaves. Nice and steady, and smooth. And then I go back down the other direction. That's the first part of your harmony workout. A good way to test if you really know the notes of your major scale is to just ask yourself, what's the 3rd note of that scale? What's the 6th note of that scale? And be able to give an answer immediately. So let's do that. What's the 2nd note of G major? What's the 6th note of G major? What's the 4th note of G major? If you can answer within just a second or so, you're doing fine. Okay, now we're going to take that major scale and transfer it into the diatonic progression. And this is how we practice that. The 1 chord is G major. The 2 chord is A minor. The 3 chord, B minor. The 4 chord, C major. The 5 chord, D major. Make sure we put that F sharp in the middle of it. The 6 chord, E minor. The 7 chord, F sharp diminished. And the 1 chord again. Quick, here's another test. What's the 5 chord in the key of G major? What's the 2 chord in the key of G major? What's the 4, 5, 1 in the key of G major? Okay, if you're answering that within just a second or so, you're doing great. The last thing we're going to do as part of our harmony workout is the 5 basic triads in inversions. So here's G major, inversion, 2nd inversion, and root position. And then we go back down the other way. Then we do G minor, 1st inversion, 2nd inversion. My thumb and pinky stays on the outside notes, then we go back down. Then we do G diminished, thumb and pinky on the outside, 1st inversion, 2nd inversion, root position. Then we do G augmented, all the way up, and we return back down. And again, if you have to do these hands separate for a while, that's okay. G suspended 4th, or just G sus, 1st inversion, 2nd inversion, and root position. So there's your 3 components to know for the harmony workout. Major scales. Speed is not important right now. Instead, you want it to be nice and smooth and in control. At least 2 octaves, hands together as soon as you can. The next thing, making diatonic progressions out of that major scale and really knowing the names of the Roman numerals and the chords as you play them so that you could pull them out of context. And then lastly, those 5 triads in their inversions. That's very important to be able to play them in each inversion very comfortably. So I'm going to wrap up this lesson now by playing the entire basic harmony workout in 1 more key. You'll see me do it in the key of D now. I suggest you move through the circle of fifths, up a 5th each week. So the key of C would be the first week, and then after that the key of G, the key of D, the key of A, the key of E, and the key of B. At that point, I usually suggest people go to the key of F and move down by circle of fifths. F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, and then they end on the G flat. 12 weeks, 12 keys. But I'll talk along the way and give you some suggestions. Nice and steady, planning ahead for my transitions by moving my hand as soon as I can to the next position, bringing my fingers over a little bit early, thinking ahead. Finishing out, turning right around, coming down. Left hand under. Thinking ahead, thinking ahead. Right hand over. Left hand under. Now right into my diatonic progression. The 1 chord is D major. 2 chord, E minor. 3 chord has 2 sharps in it. F sharp minor. 4 chord, G major. 5 chord, A major. 6 chord, B minor. The 7 chord with the C sharp diminished, and the 1 chord. And then return downward. The 5 chord, the 4 chord, 3, 2, 1. And Now each chord in its inversions, with thumbs and pinkies on the outside. First inversion of D major, second inversion, root, and down. D minor. Again, speed is not so important. We want it to be smooth and correct. Good solid attack on the keys. Now diminished. Really hearing the sound of that chord. The augmented triad. First inversion, second inversion, root position, and then down. And the last triad, D suspended. First inversion, second inversion, root and back. And we're done. Alright, now you continue on with the keys that you're working on. 1 a week, 12 weeks from now, you'll have it all wrapped up. Get to rocking, you!